Hey there YouTube, Honners, Brad Goodspeed here with a rapidly dying battery. So, I gotta do this quick. This mask is finally done, like painted. I've actually done pads for it already. They're not in. I'm gonna mount those tonight. I'm gonna mount my straps tonight, get those on, but I finally have it painted. Now, the story behind this paint job here is you'll see it's kind of a silvery kind of look. I had made a mask last year for my character Vedmak. And I've gone over this technique before. I've painted this whole mask black, sanded it off so that the highlights become white again, and then paint over with sort of transparent, semi-transparent paint, tinted with these pearlescent powders from Jacquard. Anyways, the point of this is to get a little pigment on there, but to have the tones coming from the colors underneath. Again, that's a Roosty Mitchell technique. So when I did that last year, I got it to a very light wash stage with that mask, and I loved how it looked. It looked kind of black and white, with just a little color on it. And but I moved on from it, and I went to the darker color, and then I ended up really not liking it, sanding it back, and doing a million coats. So this year I decided to build a whole character around this black and white look because I was inspired by how it looked last year. So this does have a little pigment to it. It's not strict black and white because I think that would be boring. But I found this paint called Tin Pewter, which is silvery. It's got a little bit of a gold kind of look to it. And then I added multiple different kinds of pearlescent powders. I have the silver one and a bronze one that I showed you to give it just sort of a little bit of a different, more complicated look or subtle look than just straight black and white. But when you pair this mask with the all black robes and stuff that are going to be going around it, this is going to look very silvery, or it's actually going to appear white to the eye kind of too. But I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. I may glue one of the teeth that fell out back in. I may not, I don't know. But straps, then this costume is done-ish. It's Friday now. Again, I've got till Sunday early morning to get this thing completely done. That's where we're doing the shoot. So the mask is painted. That's all I'm doing with it. Nothing more complicated than that. That's the look I wanted from the beginning. So, you know, I could go on and brush dry brush highlights on there. I don't think it's necessary. I really do want that two-tone look, even though there are actually other tones in there. Straight black and white is boring, even if you're going for black and white. You gotta a little bit different. You can go for little subtle touches that I don't know, that up the quality of the work, in my opinion. So that's it for now. I'm going to show you guys this when it's all done. And until next time, happy honing.